All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of United in Hoops. I am your host, Locke, or you can call me Spear. Welcome to the Mav Sphere. Make sure you smash that like, comment, subscribe, tap in so you can be back in. Your boy Road to 1,000 subs plus. Trying to make this YouTube creation thing reality, if you know what I'm saying.
And that's facts.
All right, without further ado, let's get into the reaction. We got the locker room. Hey, any Lakers content, I highly suggest you go to the Locker Room channel, subscribe. He's gonna be dropping the tea. I told y'all, man, if Luka Doncic wasn't playing good, he was gonna put it out there. So without further ado, let's get into it.
We are back, man. Y'all do me a favor and drop a like on the video. Come into the chat, man. And listen, you guys see the title of the show, man. This is something that, we were discussing on the show that we did earlier. And I'm sorry, man. We got to continue the conversation. We have to continue the conversation because, I hate to say it, man, but it looks like the Lakers might have gotten hoodwinked. We might have gotten bamboozled, man. On
Did Nico fleece the Lakers? I need y'all to tell me,
the surface, it felt like the Lakers came up during the trade deadline.
bruh. Tell me why that don't look like none of the pictures that we saw leading up to. I told y'all those photographers and the angles, man, they really can do some work. The how you think of somebody 10 pounds lighter or 30 pounds lighter just based off the angle and lighting.
Deadline, but as the days have kind of went on, ladies and gentlemen, and now that everything's kind of real now, and I've actually gotten a chance to look at our team post the trade deadline, I got to be honest with you guys, man. It really does look like we got scammed, man. I feel like we got scammed out of Anthony Davis. We got scammed out of our best player. He was leading the Lakers in scoring, right? He was our best defender. We got scammed out of Max Christie, one of our very good up and coming players. Okay, and if it wasn't
Hey, Lakers family, do y'all miss AD, Max Christie? Probably not AD since he's always hurt and he's hurt now. So y'all wouldn't been able to do nothing with him anyway. But Max Christie, he's looking like he's a legit hooper that y'all should have kept.
if it wasn't for Rob Pelinka and the Lakers vetoing the Mark Williams deal, we would have gotten scammed for Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, and a couple of picks, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said, this is what I want to talk about tonight. I want to kind of go a little bit deeper with this conversation. Like I said, we got it popped off on the show we did earlier, but I want to go a little bit deeper tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But shout out to everybody that's tuned in, man. Shout out to all the members. We got all things basketball and Quabina in the building. Miss AD, man. After last night's game, that was in here only 20 likes on the video. Let's try and get these likes up. We got JJ, so I wish they traded Austin and kept Max. We got MVP. Say what up, bro? The Dallas Mavericks. We miss Luka. Yeah, well, we miss AD, man. After last night's game, that was evident that we definitely miss AD. We had nobody down low to deter the Jazz players. They had a field day, man. Walker Kessler, the whole Utah Jazz squad, man. They had a field day yesterday. In the paint, Alex Lynn, Jackson Hayes, these guys are not Anthony Davis, man. So you guys miss Luka, we miss Anthony Davis, man. So, ladies and gentlemen,
All right, man. What's the consensus? Are we satisfied or becoming satisfied with the AD trade now? Not having Luca, but this picture it's got to be altered because my boy looking like he's reportedly the weight that the Dallas Mavericks said he was.
and gentlemen, when this trade went down, right? When the trade went down, when the Lakers initially acquired Luka, right? My initial thought was, why would you break up LeBron and AD? Why would you do that? We had already won a championship with them. Okay, it doesn't make sense to me to break up a core that we won a title with just a few years ago. We saw the same thing in Milwaukee. They broke up Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, and Giannis. That made no sense. We saw it with Golden State. They broke up Clay, Steph, and Draymond. That made no sense. If you're going to break up Steph, Clay, and Draymond, it better not be for Brandon Pajemski, ladies and gentlemen. That makes no sense. So that was my initial reaction. Okay. Then we get word that the Dallas Mavericks, right, had a lot of concerns about Luka Doncic, ladies and gentlemen. Now, one of their concerns was Luka's weight. Okay. That was one of their concerns. Now, this is Luka Doncic now. All right. This is Luka Doncic now on the screen. Now, this was Luka in his second season, ladies and gentlemen, right? This was also Luka in his second season. This was in the bubble. Okay. What are we noticing here, ladies and gentlemen? From Luka 4 or 5 years ago to Luka now. Luka has gained about 20 to 30 pounds of fat.
Oh my God!
This was also Luka in his second season. This was in the bubble. Okay. What are we noticing here, ladies and gentlemen? From Luka 4 or 5 years ago to Luka now. Luka has gained about 20 to 30 pounds of fat, right? This is not muscle. You can listen, if you want to sit up here and pretend that Luka is in shape, come on, man. We got to get serious here, ladies and gentlemen. We have to get serious. This was Luka 5 years ago. This is Luka now. So, once again, the Dallas Mavericks called Los Angeles about getting rid of Luka. That's a red flag in and of itself.
Hey, is that a red flag? The fact that Nico reached out to offload Luka Doncic, or is the pain still fresh?
See, you guys got to think about these things, man. They've had Luka for years, so they know Luka. See, Laker fans, we haven't had Luka, right? So you guys are all excited to have him. It's like getting some new pussy. Everybody's excited when they get some new pussy.
Oh, he was gonna drop them on me.
And then you start talking to the girl, and then after a while, you realize why she's single. Then you realize why the last guy didn't want her. But see, you were all excited because the pussy was new. Ladies and gentlemen, once you get your nut off, right, what do you experience? Post-nut clarity. We've had Luka for over a week now. The newness of this is wearing off, ladies and gentlemen. Now the reality is setting in, okay? The honeymoon phase is over. Now the reality is starting to set in. Anybody can hit a chick. Like I said, when you first meet a chick, it's all good in the beginning. The booty is new, right? Everything.
Wait a minute.
I beg your pardon.
Just bear with me.
About it is new. Then you hit it about 10, 20 times. And then after that, now you got to actually love this girl. Now you got to actually fall in love now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the post-nut clarity phase with Luka Doncic on this roster. The reality is starting to set in. I believe Luka Doncic is overweight. And this is a problem because we've
Hey man, locker room. Hey, Luka got some fans out here that go to bed.
never, or we haven't dealt with this really since Shaquille O'Neal. And you're talking 20, 25 years ago. He was the last Lakers superstar that was out of shape. And we saw how that ended. We saw how Kobe despised it. And we eventually saw Shaquille O'Neal get traded off of the Lakers. The one thing that you need to be, that is non-negotiable as a superstar in the NBA, you need to be in shape. I'm sorry, there's no excuse for it. Y'all can sit up here and make all the excuses in the world for Luka all you want. There is no excuse for being fat in the NBA. That is.
Does Luka have a shape for letting his conditioning slip to where it is now? Hashtag conditioning, no problem. Hashtag conditioning is a problem.
Inexcusable. So I don't know what he's doing to where he's ballooned, 30, 40 pounds since his first or second year in the
Hey, they say he was drinking a lot. I mean, a lot.
NBA when he was clearly in shape. I don't know what he's doing. He is a multimillionaire. Maybe he's having the same issues as Zion Williamson, ladies and gentlemen.
Not the OnlyFans model.
We talk about this all the time. Zion got exposed by Mariah Mills a couple of years ago. She said Zion was drinking sodas. He had soda bottles in the bathroom. You know you have a problem when you have beverages in your bathroom. Y'all keep thinking Zion isn't interested in being in the league and all.
Hey, for all my people who got beverages in the bathroom,
Wait a minute.
I got you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no wrong with having baby wood.
Bro, Zion
Like a cup, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
problem. He's addicted to food and soda and candy, and he's addicted now. When you have
Hey, I don't fool with candy though.
soda bottles in your bathroom, I'm sorry, you're a fat ass. There should be no beverages in the bathroom. The only beverage that should be in the bathroom is the water that comes out of the sink in the shower. That is it. This dude is taking a shit and having a soda break.
Bruh, he gonna have to let me know when he about to drop them bombs.
While he's taking a dump. This is insane. So I'm assuming that Luka, ladies and gentlemen, has the same issues. And I know a lot of you guys probably think this photo is AI. This is not AI. This is Luka. This is not AI. I'm sorry to let you guys know. It's not AI. This is not an altered image. This is Luka Doncic right now, yesterday. Or 2 days ago, 3 days ago when we played in LA. Luka Doncic has a problem. I don't know what it is, right? Maybe it's beers. Maybe I saw somebody in the chat say Luka is an alcoholic. I don't know what it is. We saw Luka. Let me.
Hey, that's what I'm hearing. Well, allegedly, I'm hearing that Luka liked to drink a lot. Whether he was any place, anywhere, and whatever you thinking, yeah, there too.
Play the video
Doing that, wow, yeah, that too.
of Luka drinking a beer, right? Hold on, let's play the video. Let me get it on the show. Give me 1 second.
You're gonna go to the Michael.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we saw this video after the Western Conference Finals last year. Okay? This wasn't the championship where guys are drinking champagne and smoking cigars. No, buddy, you still got one more round to go. He was already ready to party, ladies and gentlemen. He was already ready to party. You don't drink beers after making the finals. You drink champagne, Luka, when you win the entire championship. He already got the party started.
Hey, do you think this is one of the reasons why the Dallas Mavericks came out so flat? Because Luka Doncic was already celebrating or acting as if he had already completed the task that needed to be completed.
Somebody had to come in and take the beer can away from him. This was the first sign, ladies and gentlemen, that this dude might have a problem. When you can't even wait to get back home, because we know you're going to drink when you get back home. We know that. You're addicted. But when you can't even wait till you're behind closed doors where nobody can see you and you got to crack a can open right now, he might have.
Apparently, or what I'm hearing allegedly was said after he took the beer was, "This is bull." I'll let you finish out.
Have a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, you might have a problem. That's all I'm saying. We got HC Picks in the chat.
It should be in my ass.
Shout out HC Picks for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be bashful. Drop $1 to you're fat in football. Maybe you're an offensive lineman. Maybe you're a defensive tackle. Right? Okay, that's one thing. There are no excuses for being fat in the NBA. And there are definitely no excuses for being fat when you're the franchise player. Now, if you're Kenny Lofton or somebody, right? If you're Zebo, Zach Randolph in Memphis or somebody, you know, okay, cool. But you can't be the franchise guy and you're overweight. That's a non-negotiable. So that brings us to the title of the show. What is the title of the show? Ladies and gentlemen, the title of the show: did the Dallas Mavericks trick the Lakers out of Anthony Davis for a fat Luka Doncic? Did we get hoodwinked? I'm asking. Oh, and by the way, because I know some of you guys are going to come in here.
Hey, did Nico pull a fleece on the Lakers?
Right, because you're still in the honeymoon phase with Luka.
Hey, and if you still in that phase where you haven't got over the fact that what happened, go look at his shooting splits for his past few games in LA.
You're all excited. You're all gassed up because you got Luka on your team now. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot overlook players' flaws just because they're on our team now. We did this with D'Lo. What happened? How did it work out? I told y'all this. If D'Lo, this is why I never wavered on my D'Lo hate. I never wavered. After 2023 in the Western Conference Finals, ladies and gentlemen, I was done with D'Lo, and I never wavered. Because I said if he was as good as Laker fans are telling me that he is, guess what? He wouldn't be a Laker. He would still be on the Timberwolves. He would still be on the Warriors. He would still be on the Nets. He wouldn't even be here if he was as good as y'all are telling me that he is. He wouldn't even be here. So the fact that Luka is here and Dallas called us about him, that lets me know this dude is extremely flawed. Dallas knows it, but the Lakers don't. So let's get off of him now, get what we can for him, because we don't believe this is the guy that can lead this franchise for the next decade.
All right, family, we are going to stop the video here. If we get this video to 100 likes, then we'll do a part 2. Hey, shout out to the locker room. He be straight cooking. I'm talking about high fire. He'll scratch the boys up. And I mean that.
And that's facts.
All right, catch y'all on the next one. Holla.